Hello, I'm Prasid Banerjee. They put me in this padded cell because, it's too lazy to work. Imagine a world where everybody has a smartphone. So, would everybody be smarter? Will the world be a better place? Or will it be lazier? That's a debate for later. But today we're going to talk about the first three phones which are supposed to achieve this, everybody having a smartphone. We have with us the Micromax Android 1 smartphone. It's called the Canvas A1 in case you're wondering. Yeah, this phone runs on Android as you would have expected, and it's got a 5 megapixel camera, it's got that usual stuff, the rubber back, it's got a TFT screen, and it's got a 1.3 gigahertz MediaTek quad-core processor. Let me explain the phone to you a little bit. It's actually quite good. I like it. I mean, the screen, it's a TFT screen. You wouldn't expect a screen to be this bright, a TFT screen. But it's quite bright, it's got good sunlight visibility, it doesn't take a lot of fingerprints, takes some, but not a lot of fingerprints. It has a, front camera. You can see the Nexus-like speaker in the front. This is also something I like. And in fact, the back is actually quite good. I like this mattish finish to it. It feels very good in my hand. When I'm like on the bed, sleeping, lying down, keep it in my hand, it's pretty good. The camera is also actually quite good. It's a 5 megapixel camera with flash. You wouldn't expect this kind of images from a camera like this, but it does do well. I think only the Xiaomi Redmi 1S does better than this, and this camera is much better than the Moto E's 5 megapixel. That's also because Moto E has a fixed focus camera. This phone is something like a Maruti 800. It was meant to be a Tata Nano, basically a cheap phone which gives you lots of things and everything. It ended up being a Maruti 800, which is, when it was launched, it's not exactly cheap, but it gives you very good performance. You will never be disappointed with this phone's performance. Something like that, The problem here I see is that, this screen, they didn't give me Gorilla Glass. And, being as lazy I am and as clumsy I am, I usually drop my phone like a million times. Oh, I just did, sorry. So, and I end up breaking the screen or something. I want a Gorilla Glass on my screen just so that, I don't have to spend again and again. But overall, I like this. Performance-wise, this phone actually performs at par with your Moto E, and even Redmi 1S performs better than Redmi 1S in some cases. It runs all my games, all Asphalt 8 and everything. I keep playing games all day when I'm in this padded cell. That's all they let me do here. So, runs all my games. I quite like it. But the problem is that so does the Moto E. So does the Xiaomi Redmi 1S. That does it too. So, if this phone was 4999, costing 4999, I would really have liked this. It would have been like the blaster of a phone. But it costs 6,400 bucks. Why will you not buy the Moto E? Especially because in order to operate the camera on this, you need a memory card. You can't operate the camera without a memory card. So that adds about 500 bucks. So you end up basically paying the same price as the Moto E for something that is going to get the Android L update before the Moto E. So yeah, so if the Android update does matter for you, then this phone is actually the best phone you can buy right now. It is also, I personally think that this is the best budget phone Micromax has ever made.